Hey everyone, Sula here from Misty, Hilltops.com. Thanks for stopping by. In this episode, I'm working on a 4x5 winter-themed mini album, and on this page I use two different ways of coloring stamps and dies. I'm using the digital version of the Scrapbook collection, The Magic of Winter by Echo Park, and if you haven't watched the video where I put this album together, I encourage you to check out the link in the description box below. This is an accordion fold album, and so I'm working on the next double page that is two pages facing each other. I'm starting by putting down the background paper, and as usual I try to have one that has a less of a contrasting pattern with something that is more of a strong pattern, so that there's a bit of a contrast there on each page. Then I am adding the photo here, and that is, I'm placing it on a mat that is slightly larger. It's a scalloped square. And then you see here I have this die cut piece, and this is how I want to explain the two ways of how I can color this. This one I actually used just stamping ink and then a dauber, and I just added the ink onto the little mittens and hats. That is one way of how I can color things, and it looks it has a very distinct look to it, and depends on how I want things to look. It's a good method to do. So then I'm adding this little snowflake and other bits and pieces of embellishments that come with this collection. That is actually, I got it as a digital collection so that I can resize everything to the way that I want it to. So now I finished the left side and I added a little die cut snowflake there. Now I'm ready to work on the second page, and on the second page I will add 3 little photos that will have kind of like a Polaroid frame. Again, I'm doing this on this more patterned paper so that it actually stands out on the paper, because with stronger contrasting patterns, the photos sometimes can get lost in the background. So by adding the little frames there, it really helps, and of course it looks cute to have little Polaroids on my page. So now I'm arranging them and I'm angling them all in some way, and I can start gluing them down. And then I can add my other embellishments, and you can already see that little embellishment there that is a little snowman, and that is my other way of how I like to color things. This one is a stamp, and then I have watercolor pencils that I use to color them, and obviously in the end it'll look like watercolor, but these pencils work really easily. Now if I want to use watercolor with a stamp, I have to make sure that my stamping ink obviously will not react to the water in the watercolor. So that is something to keep in mind if you choose to go with watercoloring something, and especially watercoloring a stamp. So I happen to have like a VersaFine or something stamp ink that works just fine. It does not react to any water. Obviously, I wouldn't want to get it on my clothes either. So here I have just finished embellishing with more stamps and pieces from the collection. And now I'm still looking to add a little bling there to my page. I think I'm going to put that on a snowflake in the center of the snowflake there, just so that the snowflake looks a little less barren. So anyway, this is my page done. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm leaving you with some more close-ups. Give it a thumbs up if this is a good video for you, and consider subscribing. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.